he had to have a conversation with Al Haymon. You want to buy Richard? Talk to Al Haymon. Al Haymon is the one who's going to send the money. So to see him in the situation where now you got to come from out of retirement, boy, oh boy. And I will say this, bro. Every dollar that I ever received from Gervonta Davis via a wire always came from Haymon Development. It never once was like Gervonta Bryant Davis or any. Even when I sent him money, we did some partnerships or something like that where I had to wire him money. It was like this elementary school account. It felt like it was like little such and such. Yeah, like he was living through his inner child or something along those lines. But even that account got funneled back to Haymon Development. Anytime he wanted to buy a house, he had to clear it with Al Haymon. Anytime he wanted to buy a car, he had to have a meeting with Al. Anytime that he wanted to clear the Icebox bill or the Iceman Nick bill, Nick Bendy or whatever his name is, he had to have a conversation with Al Haymon. You want to buy Richard? Talk to Al Haymon. Al Haymon is the one who's going to send the money. So to see him in the situation where now you got to come from out of retirement, boy, oh boy. And I see this Floyd lawsuit, and if you suing Showtime because Al Haymon misallocated $400 million and you claim they allowed him to, that lets me know that you can't sue Al Haymon directly. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just rough to see. And I know for a fact that all of those accounts ran through Al's name. So to see him in the predicament that he in, and you got to find out that your money is in a trying circumstance while you having legal trouble and trying to fight legal battles and bring in best in class, it's rough, bro. But the tea leaves is all right there. People give Floyd a lot of backlash right now for, and that's just like my fourth JBP reference, bro. Shout
out to Joe Budden. That's literally one of my all-time favorite rappers.
He had to have a conversation with Al Haymon. You want to buy Richard? Talk to Al Haymon.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So there's the proof that superstar boxer, 30 win, no loss, 1 draw, 28 win by way of knockout, Gervonta Tank Davis, knows not anything of his finances. This is why Gervonta Tank Davis put the carriage before the horse and told the world that he had this mega deal with Amazon that was bigger than the 6-fight, $200 million deal that Floyd Mayweather did with Showtime, because Al Haymon misled Gervonta Tank Davis. Kenny Bahari, I know you're going to be watching this, and you got my number. With that said, right, Gervonta Tank Davis told the world he had a deal bigger than the deal Floyd Mayweather had on the table, right, with Amazon Prime. And he said, Floyd don't even know this, because that's what Al Haymon told Gervonta Tank Davis. Y'all act like Al Haymon walk on water. He don't. Y'all act like Al Haymon ain't a human being. He is. Al Haymon told Gervonta Tank Davis that he had a massive deal in the works. Maybe he was trying to work it out with Amazon Prime. The premier boxing champion, better known as PBC, does not have a budget with Amazon. They have a distribution deal. And he was telling Gervonta Tank Davis that he was going to work out a deal. And I know Kenny Bahari, I know y'all gonna tell your fighters don't do interviews with me, don't talk to Blue Blood. You're gonna continue to try to blackball Blue Blood because I tell the truth. Well, how about this? If I'm lying and I'm making up stories, I got an invitation for you to come on the show. I got an invitation for any one of y'all to come on the show and tell the world that I'm lying and I'm making up stories. Right? With that said, Al Haymon told Gervonta Tank Davis that he got this deal in the works. Gervonta Tank Davis put the carriage before the horse and put this information out there. That's what he did. He put the carriage before the horse and he put the information out there before it was official. And Amazon Prime wasn't interested in doing that type of business. And now Gervonta Tank Davis this is his close friend that's no longer his close friend. You know, things happen and he could be a little salty. I'm sure he's salty. But with that said, he reveals that Tank Davis can't do anything without the permission of Al Haymon, right? Which is not a shocker. Remember, Tank Davis did an interview with Little Uzi Vert where he said that you know, me and Al Haymon have a pinky promise that I'm gonna retire. I'm gonna stop boxing at a specific time. I want to be a better person. I want to get rid of the anger issues, and these anger issues continue to rear its ugly head, right? Because now he got more legal issues with another female, and he said, I got 2 daughters, right? This is just proof that, and you see Floyd Mayweather is suing Al Haymon, right? He can't. So people keep saying he can't sue. Why he ain't suing Al Haymon? Because he can't. Because Al Haymon is a shrewd businessman. He's a smart businessman. Al Haymon put himself in position where they can't sue him. These fighters cannot sue him. And guess what, Kenny Bahari? I know many fighters that say that they haven't gotten paid, that are not happy with the situation, and feel like, you know, when this happened with Floyd Mayweather, they told me, hey, bro, I still haven't received money. There's still money missing from mine. I still haven't received money from this fight or that fight. Yeah, I had fighters hit me up and say, hey, bro, one fighter hit me up and say, bro, I had a fight. I ain't get paid for a year from the fight, from the actual fight. Yeah. So come tell these people what I'm lying about. What stories am I making up? Right? Why did Tank Davis go and tell the world that he had a fight, a 6 to 7 fight deal with Amazon Prime, worth a deal bigger than Floyd Mayweather's? Why? Why did he do that? Because the reality is Tank Davis, his mindset, he ain't thinking, Tank ain't gonna make up no stories like that. He ain't. Tank Davis ain't gonna make this up just out the clear blue yonder. He ain't gonna do that. Somebody told this to Gervonta Tank Davis. This information was told to Gervonta Tank Davis. He just put the carriage before the horse and spoke before he should have, and put the information out to the world. Point blank and period. That's what happened. And Al Haymon controlled all his assets. Just like he had control of Floyd Mayweather's and many other fighters. Period. Period. And I got receipts. I'll never release them, but I got receipts. So come tell me I'm lying. Come tell me I'm lying. And that's all I got for y'all, man. But this is proof that Tank Davis didn't make this up. Now he going through legal issues and so on and so forth. He was misled, period. And that's all I got for y'all, man. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.